Something's not adding up, and Erika Kirk is at the center of it. Whispers started online, then exploded when a private lab technician leaked bombshell DNA results linked to Erika's name. The implications? Shocking questions about the true father of her child, and even wilder, whether Charlie Kirk was ever supposed to know. Now, Charlie's parents have entered the chaos, and they are absolutely refusing to stay silent. Behind closed doors, they've been pushing for a private investigation, demanding answers, and threatening to expose Erika themselves. Their reputation is on the line, and they won't let Erika drag them into her scandalous spiral. From leaked texts and anonymous tip-offs, to Erika's panicked calls and online breakdowns, this situation is unraveling in real time. Who leaked the DNA? Who's the real father? And why is Erika suddenly lawyering up? Buckle up. This story's about to get messy. Number DNA chaos. Number Erika Kirk scandal. Number Charlie Kirk. Number family exposed. It started with an unmarked envelope. On a quiet Wednesday morning, Erika Kirk arrived at the TPUSA office in Phoenix looking polished, powerful, and perfectly in control. Her heels clicked like a metronome of dominance down the marble hallway. She was used to attention both positive and scandalous, but nothing prepared her for what had just landed on her desk. No return address, no handwriting, just her name typed in block letters and a thick, sealed flap with a red dot sticker holding it shut. At first, she thought it might be a threat. She had enemies, of course, but the contents inside were far more dangerous. A series of lab results, a DNA report, a note that simply read, "You've been hiding this too long. The truth always finds its way out." Her hand trembled as she flipped through the pages. She already knew what this was. She'd taken that test months ago, anonymously, through a private clinic in Arizona. She had hoped the results would vanish into silence, but someone had retrieved them. Worse, someone was now sending them out. The panic didn't set in immediately. Erika was trained in controlling narratives. She'd gotten ahead of controversies before. But this involved her son. Charlie's son. Or maybe not. Within minutes, Erika locked herself in her office and called her assistant, whispering into the phone like her life depended on it. "Get my lawyer, now. Tell them it's the Arizona file," she hissed. But it was too late. The same envelope copies, not originals, was already being circulated in conservative circles. Screenshots were leaking on X, formerly Twitter, with cryptic captions like, "So this is why Charlie's mom never liked Erika." Number DNA receipts. Kirk family drama, about to hit the fan. Erika's got some explaining to do. Number, not Charlie's baby. And the hashtags kept multiplying. Number DNA gate. Number Erika Kirk exposed. Number Charlie Kirk scandal. Number Kirk baby drama. By 3 p.m., the envelope had reached Charlie's parents. They had always been suspicious of Erika. Behind closed doors, they thought she was too polished, too camera-ready, too calculated. Erika had sold herself as the perfect wife, a devout conservative, a powerhouse strategist, a media darling. But her charm never fooled the Kirks, especially Charlie's mother, Lorraine Kirk. She had grown up old school, the kind of woman who believed strongly in God, family, and truth. When Lorraine opened the envelope and saw the paternity test results, she didn't cry. She didn't scream. She went completely still. The kind of silence that only comes before a storm. The results were clear. The child Erika had claimed for 3 years as Charlie's biological son wasn't. "Charlie's going to see this eventually," Lorraine muttered to her husband. "But I'll be damned if that woman manipulates him first." They didn't call Erika. They didn't call Charlie. They called a family attorney. Meanwhile, Erika was scrambling behind the scenes. She started deleting old emails, cleaning up messages, and instructing her assistant to fix the digital trail. The assistant Kayla was loyal, but nervous. "Erika," Kayla whispered. "People are tagging at TPUSA, at Charlie Kirk 11, and even at Candace Owens. This is spreading like wildfire. Should we shut comments down?" "Not yet," Erika snapped. "That makes it look real. Let them doubt it first." But the doubt wasn't working. Even Erika's most loyal fans were starting to question the carefully curated image. Someone posted side-by-side baby photos with a caption that read, "No way this child has Charlie's genes. Y'all been blind." Number open your eyes. In Telegram groups tied to right-wing influencers, users were openly speculating whether Erika had cheated or worse, used Charlie's rising fame to cover up a secret affair. At home, Charlie was oblivious. He was preparing for a speaking engagement in Dallas and hadn't checked his social media. But then he got a text from his father. "Call your mother. Now." When Charlie returned the call, he got hit with the emotional equivalent of a brick wall. "She lied to you," Lorraine said with a calm that sent shivers down his spine. "That child isn't yours. We have the proof, and you need to get away from her before it ruins you." Charlie didn't believe it. He couldn't. "Where did you get that? Who sent it to you?" he asked. But Lorraine wasn't budging. "Does it matter? You've been living a lie, Charlie, and now the whole world is watching." Charlie hung up and stormed out of his suite, pacing furiously. His mind was spinning. He thought about the moments he doubted. The way Erika flinched when he brought up a DNA test after the baby was born. The carefully deflected conversations. The way she always kept her medical records to herself. He opened Twitter. His name was trending. Number Kirk scandal. Number not the father. Number conservative cover-up. Number Charlie deserves the truth. He clicked through, reading with a mix of fury and disbelief. There were videos breaking it down, threads connecting timelines, even a clip of Candace Owens saying from months ago, "I'm not saying Erika's lying, but she's always looked too clean in this mess." Meanwhile, Erika was on the phone with a crisis PR firm. Her voice was sharp, but cracking. "I don't care how much it costs. Bury the lab. Bury the story. Bury the leaker." The PR rep was calm. "We can try to stop the spread, Erika. But this isn't just gossip. This is blood. People care about children. You need a plan." And Erika did have a plan. Sort of. She would spin the narrative. She would say Charlie knew all along, that they chose love over DNA, that the baby was conceived through IVF and there was a lab mix-up. She would cry on camera, if she had to. She'd call in favors from conservative podcasters. She'd invoke God and forgiveness and try to flip the sympathy. But before she could even go public, a voicemail from Lorraine Kirk arrived. Chilling. Final. "We're going to the press. You can either step down from every public platform and confess, or we will." And just like that, the countdown had begun. Tick. Tock. By the time Erika Kirk stepped in front of the camera, the internet had already branded her a liar. She sat in a perfectly styled living room, with soft lighting and a strategically placed Bible on the side table. Her makeup was natural, but her eyes were red, either from crying or clever eye drops. The live stream began at 7 p.m. sharp across her social platforms. Nearly 2.3 million people tuned in within the first 5 minutes. Her followers were split, some eager to hear the truth, others waiting to catch her slip up. "Hi everyone," she began, her voice trembling. "This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do." She paused, as if fighting back emotion. "There have been rumors circulating online, hurtful, vicious, and deeply personal. I never thought I'd be in a position where I'd need to defend my family against lies or explain medical records to strangers." She exhaled shakily. "Charlie and I made a private decision years ago. We used assisted reproductive technology due to some challenges. The DNA discrepancies being shared online are not a result of infidelity, but a medical mix-up, a lab error, one we were aware of, one we accepted, with love." She wiped a tear. "I love my family. I love my husband. And I refuse to let this narrative crafted by bitter people and internet trolls tear us apart." But it was already too late. The chat was flooding with comments like, "So now it's the lab's fault? We want Charlie's statement, not this scripted PR nonsense. She's crying like Amber Heard." Nah. Number Erika lies. At Charlie Kirk 11 blink twice if you need help. And the hashtags were worse. Number Erikagate. Number DNA deception. Number Charlie wake up. Number the Bible didn't raise you like this. Erika ended the stream early after only 12 minutes. Her team urged her to delete it, but the damage was already viral. Clips of her stumbling over the word mix-up spread like wildfire. Edits showed her crying next to clown music. Memes labeled her America's next fake conservative. Meanwhile, Charlie was spiraling offline. He hadn't spoken to Erika since the DNA results hit. He had fled to a private hotel outside of Dallas, bringing only his laptop and Bible. He ignored her calls, texted his assistant to cancel the event, and shut down completely. But the pressure didn't stop. Fox News ran a segment titled, "What Did Charlie Kirk Know and When?" Daily Wire released a statement subtly distancing itself from Erika's activism. At Candace Owens tweeted, "All I'll say is this. Real women own their mistakes. They don't cry on live streams and blame science. Number Erika Kirk. And then came the final straw. An anonymous source believed to be Erika's former assistant Kayla leaked the actual clinic report to, at the right expose, a conservative whistleblower account on X with over 5 million followers. The documents confirmed what Erika had denied. The test was ordered under Erika's alias 6 months ago. The DNA match probability between Charlie and the child, 0%. The report was flagged with a note. Non-paternity confirmed. Patient advised to disclose. There was no lab mix-up, no IVF records, no donor flag. Erika's story was a lie. Charlie's parents were livid. Lorraine gave a direct quote to The Blaze. "We warned Charlie. We told him she was manipulating him, but he wouldn't listen. Now she's dragged him through hell. That baby deserves truth, not politics." In conservative circles, Erika was becoming radioactive. Podcasts debated whether she should be blacklisted from future speaking tours. Influencers deleted collabs with her. Old allies like Matt Walsh and Allie Beth Stuckey went dead silent. Even Charlie's closest friends stopped replying to her texts. But Erika still wasn't ready to give up. She stormed into her lawyer's office the next morning. "I want to sue that lab. I want a gag order on Kayla. I want every TikTok with my name flagged and removed," she barked. The lawyer, calm and tired, slid a folder across the desk. "Before we go nuclear, you need to see this." Inside were screenshots. Emails. One, in particular, from Erika herself, written to the clinic where she admitted she had no intention of telling Charlie the truth. Her heart dropped. She'd forgotten about that email. "There's no fighting this," the lawyer said. "The best you can do now is get ahead of what's coming next." "What's coming?" she whispered. "Charlie's family is preparing for custody." Erika's world froze. Custody. Of the boy she'd raised since birth? The boy she'd fought to keep secret for 3 months before finally introducing him to Charlie. The boy she told the world was a gift from God, a miracle after a tragic miscarriage. Now they wanted to take him? Her voice cracked. They have no legal grounds. They're going to argue moral negligence, fraud, emotional manipulation. They'll throw everything at you. For the first time since the envelope arrived, Erika's power began to collapse. The branding, the glamour, the speaking engagements, the sponsors. Her identity as the conservative it girl. All of it was crumbling beneath the weight of one lie. And Charlie? He had just recorded a podcast that morning unpublished, still raw. He didn't plan to release it, but someone from his production team leaked the audio. In it, Charlie's voice was shaken, hollow. "I don't know what's real anymore. I thought I was building a family. I thought I was building a movement. And now I feel like it was all staged. My parents warned me. My friends stayed quiet, and I didn't listen. I believed her over everyone, and I may never recover from that." When the audio dropped, the internet went nuclear. Charlie breaks down. He was lied to all along. Erika destroyed him. We were right. Number Charlie deserved better. Cancel her. Period. At TPUSA, this is your mess. Erika's team tried to spin it, but there was no traction. No forgiveness. Not this time. Even right-wing pastors began turning on her. Sermons began including her name, warning women not to weaponize motherhood, and urging men to guard their homes from modern Jezebels. And yet, Erika wasn't done fighting. She had one card left to play, a secret that could flip the story in her favor if she dared use it, a man from her past. A name buried in her old phone under the label, "Do not answer." The child's real father. Would she contact him? Or let everything burn? 3 days after the DNA scandal broke, Charlie Kirk returned to Phoenix. No press, no public statement, just a quiet arrival at the private security gate of the home he once shared with Erika. He wasn't there to rekindle anything. He wasn't there to listen. He came for answers. Erika knew he was coming. She had watched the leaked podcast. She'd seen his face in the blurry photos taken by a nosy neighbor at his Dallas hotel. Sunken eyes, sleepless skin, hunched shoulders. The world had seen a broken Charlie. Erika, however, still believed she could fix this. She greeted him in the foyer wearing soft beige, no makeup, holding their son, her trump card. But Charlie didn't look at her. He looked at the child, long and hard. And then he asked the question, "Why did you lie to me?" Erika's lips parted, but nothing came out. "Just tell me," he said, voice low but trembling. "Was it about control? Optics? Or did you just never think I'd find out?" Tears welled in her eyes, but Charlie stepped back. "No more fake tears, Erika. I've seen the tests. I've read the emails. You were going to take this secret to the grave, she finally spoke. I didn't know for sure at first, she said quietly. And when I did, I was scared. I thought you'd leave me. I thought it would ruin everything we built. I was protecting us, our image, our platform. Charlie laughed bitterly. So you turned my life into your content strategy? She didn't answer. He pointed at the child. He's not mine, but I still love him. Do you understand how messed up that is? You gave me a son, and a lie. In the same breath, Erika tried again. He needs you, Charlie. You're the only father he's ever known. Charlie's jaw clenched. He doesn't need a father who was manipulated into loving him. He turned to leave, but Erika panicked. Wait, please, there's more! Charlie paused. Her next words would either save her or destroy her completely. I reached out to his biological father. Those words shattered whatever silence was left. Charlie spun around. You what? I had to, Erika said. He's willing to help. He'll go public, admit we had a relationship, clear the air, maybe even say you knew from the start. He's open to a financial settlement. Charlie stepped back like she'd slapped him. You're negotiating with the man you cheated on me with? To save face? Erika whispered. He's not just some guy. He's someone from before. A mistake. But he has influence. He can be useful. Erika. Charlie stormed out, slamming the door behind him. By the time he reached his car, his phone lit up with a notification. At the Patriot Pulse, Erika Kirk in talks with biological father to suppress DNA fallout. Sources say payoff negotiations are underway. Developing story. Number Kirk chaos. Number Erika Kirk. Number not the father. Charlie's fingers trembled. The leaks weren't just internal, now they were everywhere. That night, he sat with his parents. Lorraine wasted no time. We need to file for custody. You're listed as the legal father. That gives you standing. I don't want to take the kid away, Charlie murmured. He's innocent in all this. But Erika isn't, Lorraine shot back. She's manipulative, calculating, and now she's dragging some mystery man into the picture. Do you want her raising that boy to be her next PR stunt? Charlie said nothing, but he didn't disagree. His father added quietly. You loved that child. But you don't owe Erika your silence anymore. Not after what she's done. Charlie nodded. Let's do it. Let's file. Back at Erika's condo, the real battle was beginning. She was sitting across from Zayden Cross, a name she hoped she'd never speak aloud again. Zayden was charming, tall, dressed in designer clothes, and dripping with smug energy. A former crypto influencer turned right-wing talking head, he had a following nearly as big as Charlie's, just grittier, rawer, and less polished. He wasn't shocked to see Erika. He knew why she'd called. I always knew this day would come, he grinned. Kid looks like me, but you never called, until now. I need your help, Erika said, trying to stay composed. Not for me, for him. Zayden raised an eyebrow. For the kid you said wasn't mine? I was wrong. I was scared. No, Zayden cut her off. You were strategic. He leaned forward. So what's the play? You want me to do a live stream? Say I was part of this from the beginning? That Charlie agreed to raise him with you? Erika nodded slowly. If we tell the public it was a joint decision, that we knew the truth all along, it makes everything else go away. You come off responsible. I come off misunderstood. Charlie just looks compassionate. Zayden chuckled darkly. You don't want redemption. You want control. But then he leaned back and said, I'll do it. For the right price. Erika blinked. Name it. Zayden smirked. I want in. Not just one video. I want to co-host your podcast. I want your endorsement deals. I want brand leverage. You want my brand? She snapped. I want your audience, he replied. You built a machine. I want to drive it. Erika hesitated. This was worse than blackmail, it was partnership with a ticking time bomb. But she was desperate. Fine, she said. We launch a new show next week. Zayden grinned. Number family first. Has a nice ring, doesn't it? But the moment Erika left the meeting, her phone rang. It was Kayla, her ex-assistant. They filed, Kayla said. What? Charlie's parents. Full custody. Emergency order. They're accusing you of paternity fraud and emotional manipulation. And they're naming Zayden in the complaint as a risk factor. Erika's breath caught. They have screenshots, Kayla added. Old messages. Photos. A voicemail from Zayden calling the kid his bargaining chip. No. Erika whispered. And then the final blow. Charlie's lawyers are preparing a public statement. He's going to back the custody claim, and he's planning to disavow you on air. Erika dropped her phone. Her world wasn't just falling apart anymore, it was being set on fire from every direction. Her image, her motherhood, her voice, gone. Sunday night was supposed to be quiet. But at 8 p.m. sharp, Charlie Kirk went live on YouTube, not from his usual set, not with a branded background, but from a plain desk, no makeup, and dim lighting. His voice cracked as he opened with, "I never thought I'd be here, but it's time I speak, honestly." Within moments, over 6.8 million people were watching. Charlie inhaled deeply and let the words pour out. "For 3 years, I believed I was a father. I built my entire life around that identity. I told myself that Erika and I were chosen, that God gave us a miracle in the middle of chaos. But I was lied to, intentionally, repeatedly, publicly." His voice tightened. "The DNA results you've all seen? They're real. The messages? They're real. And yes, I've filed for custody. Because I believe that child deserves truth, even if he was born into deception." The internet exploded. He said it. "It's official. Number Charlie speaks. At Charlie Kirk 1 finally admits the truth. About time. Number not the father. Every man out there needs to watch this. This is what deception looks like. Number protect your legacy." But Charlie wasn't done. "I trusted Erika," he said. "I protected her. I fought for her in rooms where no one believed in her. And she weaponized that trust against me, my family, and the conservative movement." He paused again. And then, the hammer dropped. "I do not endorse her anymore. I do not stand by her words. I do not stand by her brand. And I am not the father of her child." Click. The video ended, just like that. And within seconds, Erika Kirk became radioactive. The hashtags trended for hours. Number Erika disavowed. Number Charlie K knew. Number Erika Kirk cancelled. Number DNA deception. At TPUSA quietly scrubbed Erika's name from their speaker lists. Her face disappeared from tour banners. Several of her book deals were paused, pending review. Even her podcast sponsors went dark, citing reputational risk. Still, Erika had a plan. She launched the first episode of her new podcast, Family First, alongside Zayden Cross. She didn't apologize. She didn't cry. She leaned in. "We've all made mistakes," she said. "But God redeems. And this show is about healing, unity, and the truth behind the headlines." Zayden nodded, tossing in, "We've been silent long enough. Now it's time to take back the narrative." But the audience wasn't buying it. The episode hit has shown trending on YouTube, but for all the wrong reasons. The comments were brutal. "This isn't healing. It's gaslighting. Number Erika and Zayden lies. Zayden is literally smiling like he's at a car show. This is a joke. You ruined a man's life. Now you want views?" And then came the sabotage. Halfway through the premiere, Erika's podcast feed got hacked. Suddenly, the live stream cut to a pre-recorded video of Kayla, the former assistant, speaking directly into the camera. "I'm done protecting Erika Kirk," she began. "This isn't a redemption arc. It's a cover-up." She pulled out screenshots, audio clips, voicemails. One featured Erika yelling, "He'll never know unless someone leaks it. And if they do, I'll just spin it." Another showed Erika mocking Charlie's faith, saying, "He'll forgive anything if I cry and say, 'God gave me a word.'" The crowd watching the stream went nuclear. Number Erika exposed. Number Kayla the hero. Number Family First my foot. But the real knockout came 24 hours later from none other than Candace Owens. Candace had stayed silent, observing, waiting. And when she finally spoke, she did what Candace does best, scorch the earth. In a 15-minute Instagram live, she didn't hold back. "Let me make this perfectly clear," Candace began. "Erika Kirk represents everything wrong with influencer conservatism. She's not a wife, she's a manipulator. Not a mother, an opportunist. And now she wants sympathy? Absolutely not." She continued. "I stood next to her on stages, defended her in green rooms. And the whole time, she was lying. Not just to Charlie, but to millions of people." Her final jab? "She's not the future of the movement. She's the cautionary tale." The clip went viral with millions of views. Even liberal commentators started praising Candace's takedown. When even Candace Owens drags you, it's over. Number Erika cancelled. Candace just buried Erika and planted a flag on the grave. The savage honesty. "I'm shocked. Number Candace speaks truth." Meanwhile, Erika was spiraling in private. Zayden wanted to keep pushing. Controversy gets clicks, he said, but Erika was breaking. The custody case had escalated. Charlie's lawyers filed an emergency order claiming Erika's mental instability and malicious intent. Worse, Erika's own parents gave a quiet deposition, siding with Charlie. They're afraid for the boy, her lawyer said. They believe Charlie offers stability. And your father thinks the podcast is exploitation. Erika's voice cracked. My own parents? They're filing an amicus brief, the lawyer added, saying you're not fit to raise the child alone. At that moment, Erika finally understood. She had no allies left. Her brand? Destroyed. Her marriage? Over. Her child? At risk. Her reputation? Turned into memes. But she still had one move left. One more bombshell that could shift public opinion. Or implode everything completely. She'd kept something hidden. Not a lie. Not a scheme. A second paternity test conducted 6 months after the first. And it told a very different story. The world thought it was over. Charlie had disavowed Erika. His parents were filing for custody. Candace Owens had dragged her through conservative hell. The internet was treating Erika Kirk like yesterday's cancelled influencer. Cold, dishonest, forgotten. But Erika still had one final card. Buried deep in a locked email folder, hidden from every assistant and advisor, was a second DNA test conducted by a different lab, under a different alias, and submitted with hair and saliva swabs collected secretly from the child and Charlie. The results? 99.97% probability of paternity. The child was Charlie's after all. Erika had received the result only 2 weeks after the first test. It had rocked her to the core. But by then, the first version of the narrative had taken on a life of its own. And Erika, terrified of seeming indecisive, chose not to release the second report. But now she had nothing left to lose. She printed the results, uploaded the full lab documentation, wrote a single caption, and pressed post on X, Instagram, and Telegram, all simultaneously. The truth. Finally, I kept this hidden out of fear. I shouldn't have. Charlie is the father. I am sorry, but this child deserves clarity. Number DNA confirmed. Number Charlie's son. Number forgive me. The reaction was immediate and nuclear. Some followers were stunned. Wait, what? So she wasn't lying? Number Erika vindicated. I dragged this woman for weeks. Now I feel sick. Charlie owes her a public apology. And so do the rest of us. Others weren't so quick to forgive. Too late. You destroyed your husband for clout. This doesn't make her innocent, it makes her worse. Number she knew. So she let Charlie spiral for weeks knowing he was the father? Number Erika is evil. Even mainstream outlets picked it up. The Daily Beast. Plot twist. Erika Kirk leaks. Second DNA test proving Charlie is the father. Fox News. Charlie Kirk dragged through mud. For no reason. TMZ Politics. Erika's DNA redemption arc. Real or more PR. Number Charlie is the father began trending at #2 worldwide. Number Erika was right sat at #3. Number Too Little Too Late hit a shown. Meanwhile, Charlie was blindsided. He found out like everyone else on social media. He was in a meeting with his legal team when a junior aide gasped and said, "Sir, you need to see this." Charlie stared at the phone screen. The second DNA test glared back at him. Real, verified, undeniable. For a moment, he couldn't breathe. She had this the whole time? He whispered. His lawyer nodded grimly. She withheld exculpatory evidence during a custody petition. This could damage your case. Charlie felt like the walls were closing in. Everything, the public humiliation, the legal filings, his parents' crusade to save him from Erika, it had all been unnecessary. His son had been his son the entire time, and Erika let him believe otherwise. In a private message to a friend, Charlie wrote, "I don't know whether to scream or sob. She broke me. Then proved I was wrong to doubt her. I don't know who the villain is anymore." But Erika knew what she was doing. She held a live stream the next morning, calmer than before, dressed plainly, no studio lighting. "I want to apologize," she said. "To Charlie, to my supporters, to everyone who watched me fall apart. I was wrong to withhold the truth. I was afraid, but this test confirms what I always knew in my heart. He's Charlie's child. Our child." She held up the framed results. No PR firm wrote this. No sponsor approved this message. This is just me, a mother, begging for peace. For the first time in weeks, comments were split. "She sounds real this time. Number forgiveness. Give that woman an Emmy. Number still lying. Charlie and Erika both lost in this mess. Only the kids suffered. Even Candace Owens posted again, but this time more cryptic. Redemption is a path, not a press release. Let's see how long this one lasts. But the most emotional moment came when Charlie made his own live statement 24 hours later. He sat at his familiar desk, holding the test in one hand. I don't know how to feel right now, he admitted. Yes, the second test proves paternity. And that should bring closure. But it doesn't undo the pain of what happened. He paused. For weeks, I thought I was raising someone else's child. I grieved a son who wasn't mine only to find out I was grieving for nothing. That trauma is real, and it doesn't just vanish because a new document shows up. Charlie's voice cracked. I love my son, I always have. But I don't trust Erika. Not anymore. I won't pretend this fixes everything. But I won't punish a child because his mother lied. He ended with one chilling line. We may be a family on paper, but we are strangers in reality. The internet was divided. Charlie's pain is valid. Number support Charlie. She broke him so badly he can't even accept the truth. Number sad. Erika played the long game, and she won. And in the background, Charlie's parents went silent. No further filings, no custody motions, no press. Privately, they withdrew their petition. They had lost. And Erika? She gained back some followers. A few brand deals reopened negotiations. Conservative influencers cautiously re-followed her on Instagram. But Zayden Cross? Gone. Disappeared. Deleted from every podcast thumbnail. Rumors swirled that he demanded a payout, but Erika's team never confirmed it. She stood alone again but stronger. For now, the world demanded closure. And it came. Live. Kirk Unfiltered. The Truth Between Us, that's what the network called it. A televised sit-down between Charlie and Erika, moderated by a neutral faith-based journalist, designed to offer clarity, grace, and accountability. Millions tuned in. Even those who weren't invested at the start now watched like it was a Super Bowl of betrayal, love, and public redemption. Erika entered first. Her eyes were calm, her hands clenched. She wore soft blue, non-threatening, maternal, apologetic. Charlie followed, stiff and emotionally distant. His usual conservative fire had cooled into cautious control. He didn't shake her hand. He didn't look at her. The moderator wasted no time. Let's start with the second DNA test. Erika, why did you withhold it? Erika turned to Charlie first. I didn't trust myself. I knew the truth would clear me. But I was scared you wouldn't believe it. After the damage I'd already done, I didn't deserve your grace. Charlie blinked hard. You were right. I didn't believe it, he said quietly. But not because of the test. Because I saw how far you were willing to go for image. And I stopped believing you were capable of love without strategy. A silence hung between them. The moderator asked the question on everyone's mind. Do you two still love each other? Erika hesitated. I think I loved Charlie. Too much. I wanted our life to be perfect. And I destroyed it trying to protect the illusion. Charlie didn't answer immediately. But then came the knife. I loved who I thought you were. But you were performing. For me. For God. For the audience. Boom. The internet reacted in real time. This man is broken. That pause said everything. Number, Kirk finale. She's still blaming perfectionism. Girl, say sorry without the TED Talk. Charlie's face is the face of every man who gave everything and got played. Number, Kirk closure. Number, Erika on trial. Number, not just DNA. Number, faith and fallout. But the real shocker came next. The moderator said, We've received a written statement from Charlie's mother, Erika Kirk. She wanted it read aloud on air. Charlie looked surprised. The moderator unfolded the paper and began. To the viewers, and most importantly, to my son. I have fought tooth and nail to protect our family from chaos. I've said harsh things. I've made judgments. But after all that's happened, I've realized something critical. This child deserves peace. And while Erika has made mistakes and yes, they were catastrophic, she is still the mother of my grandson. Charlie, I release my anger. I release the fight. I ask you both to stop the war and focus on the child. If you can't be husband and wife, at least try to be parents. Erika Kirk. Charlie sat frozen. For the first time on live television, his stoic mask cracked. His lips trembled. His eyes glassed over. Erika's tears were real this time. She whispered. I never thought she'd defend me. Charlie nodded slowly. Neither did I. But the moment of unity was brief. The moderator turned to Erika and said, "Last question. Is there anything at all that hasn't been revealed to the public?" Erika paused. The room tensed. Charlie stared. And then she dropped the final bombshell. "There was no affair," she said. "Zayden Cross isn't the father. He never was." The moderator looked confused. "But the first DNA test? It was doctored," Erika said. Charlie's head snapped up. "What?" Erika turned to him, trembling. "I was afraid, Charlie. I didn't want to be the woman who forced you to marry out of guilt. I changed the original report, made it look like you weren't the father. I thought if you stayed after that, it meant it was real." Charlie shot out of his chair. "You faked the DNA test?" "That's not fear, Erika. That's psychotic." She cried harder. "I was broken. I wanted to test you. It was stupid and manipulative and wrong." But Charlie was already walking off the set. Microphone still clipped. Cameras rolling. He muttered, "God forgive me for ever trusting her." The screen faded to black. Online backlash was immediate. "She faked the original test? That's demonic. Number Erika cancelled again. So this whole thing was a setup? She's done. She's done." Charlie walked away like a king. Give that man an award. Within an hour, Erika's team released a panicked statement. "We understand the gravity of Erika's final admission. She has voluntarily withdrawn from all public appearances, brand partnerships, and media platforms indefinitely to reflect and heal." Too late. Brands severed ties. Speaking contracts were terminated. Her podcast network shut down Family First with a single statement. "This is not the family we stand for." But something even darker was happening. Charlie filed for full custody again, this time citing deliberate fraud and emotional abuse. His legal team argued, if she's willing to fake a DNA test on national television, what else is she willing to fake behind closed doors? Public opinion shifted entirely to Charlie's corner. Conservative outlets rebranded Erika Kirk as the Queen of Gaslight. Memes flooded TikTok. Erika's livestream superimposed over Gone Girl scenes. Soundbites of, "I wanted to test you," turned into audios for viral skits. Candace Owens tweeted only 3 words, "I tried, y'all." And the final nail? A Christian women's conference Erika was set to headline replaced her with Lorraine Kirk. Lorraine's speech, titled, "Faith, Family, and Knowing When to Let Go," mic dropped. Whew, what a roller coaster. From fake DNA tests to televised breakdowns and family betrayals, this saga exposed just how deep the lies ran and how far Erika Kirk was willing to go to protect her perfect image. Charlie's strength, Lorraine's surprise redemption, and Erika's final twist shattered every illusion we thought we understood. So now, it's your turn to weigh in. Was Erika a broken woman who lost her way or a master manipulator who almost destroyed a legacy? Should Charlie take full custody or try to co-parent for the sake of the child? Drop your thoughts in the comments, don't hold back. And if you're just as stunned as we are, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next jaw-dropping expose. Trust us, this isn't the end of the drama, it's just the beginning. Number Kirk drama, number Erika Kirk, number Charlie Kirk, number DNA revealed, number Family First fallout, number subscribe now.